Hot on the heels of its flagship phone, Vivo is introducing a new entrant into the mid-range segment. Designed for an online-only audience, the Vivo T1X is taking on phones like the Redmi Note 10 Pro. But can a spiffy design be all it takes to stand out in the segment? We find out in the Vivo T1X review. The Vivo T1X doesn't move the needle forward regarding design. The phone continues to stick to the mold pioneered by the rest of the T series of devices, and you'll find a mix of polycarbonate and glass all around. The camera bump is definitely not subtle, but we found it easy enough to rest our finger on it. The front of the phone employs a 6.58-inch display with a full HD panel. Unlike some options on the market, the display is one of the LCD variety. But overall saturation and contrast levels are pretty good. The screen will suffice for casual media watching, but it isn't quite bright enough under direct sunlight. You do, however, get 90Hz support. Vivo's focus with the T1X is on long-lasting performance, which shows in the choice of processor and cooling features. The Snapdragon 680 chipset helps the phone run at a steady clip, which is helped in no small part by the well-optimized operating system. What also helps is the 4-layer cooling system that keeps the phone running cool even when playing high-end games. While the chipset here isn't going to push top-end games to the max, you still will be able to turn down the graphics options and play popular titles comfortably. The Vivo T1X is also playing it safe with the cameras on the phone. You'll find a 50-megapixel primary paired with a 2-megapixel secondary camera. The main camera on T1X goes big on saturation levels, and shots from the sensor look ready to go on social media. HDR performance isn't quite the best, but the phone manages to cut above the competition. There's ample detail to be found as well. Low light performance suffers a bit and noise levels creep up quite often. The secondary cameras, however, are nothing worth talking about. The Vivo T1X also has an 8-megapixel front camera that isn't the highest in terms of resolution, but makes up for it with sufficient detail, exposure and highlights. The phone packs in a 5000 mAh battery along with 18W fast charging support. It lasted us a whole day even when using extensively. Price starting 11,999 rupees for the base variant, the Vivo T1X is a competitive phone that doesn't bring enough to the table to really stand out. If you prefer Vivo phones, there's a lot to like here, but everyone else might want to stick to something else.